Welcome everyone to another exciting and fascinating video where we dive deep into the hidden treasures of American coins that you may not even realize could be sitting right in your pocket or coin jar. Today we are going to talk about one of the most surprising and highly valuable coins that has caught the attention of collectors, dealers, and investors worldwide. We are talking about the Liberty 1 cent 1978 USA coin, a small piece of copper that carries with it not only history and heritage but also the potential to be worth an unbelievable amount of money, with some rare examples valued as high as $860,000 in the current market. Yes, you heard that correctly. A simple penny that most people would not even bend down to pick up could actually be worth nearly $1 million depending on its condition, rarity, and unique features. So make sure you watch closely until the very end, because the details I am about to share could help you identify whether you have a life-changing coin in your collection. The 1978 Liberty 1 cent coin, often known as the Lincoln cent, was minted during an important era of American coinage. By 1978, the Lincoln cent design had already been in circulation for nearly 7 decades, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse or front side of the coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained one of the longest-running designs in United States history. On the reverse we see the image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been introduced in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat cent design. This reverse was used from 1959 until 2008, making coins from this era not only historically significant but also highly collectible. Now, let's talk about the specifics of the 1978 issue. Millions upon millions of these pennies were produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with Philadelphia coins lacking a mint mark and Denver coins carrying a small d beneath the date. At first glance these coins may seem common, but what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary are the conditions, errors, and rare variations that make some examples worth staggering sums of money. While a circulated 1978 penny might only be worth a cent or a few cents, a pristine mint state or error variety coin can command values that seem almost unreal. One of the main reasons that the 1978 Liberty cent has become such a point of fascination is because of the number of error coins and rare minting anomalies discovered from this year. Collectors and grading companies have documented double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and even coins struck on the wrong metal planchets. A double die is when the coin's design appears to have been struck twice with a slight shift, causing letters or numbers to appear doubled, and this can massively increase the value. Some examples of 1978 double die cents have sold for thousands of dollars in auctions. Off-center strikes, where part of the coin's design is missing because it was not properly aligned in the minting press, can also be extremely valuable depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. Another key factor in the incredible value of certain 1978 cents is their grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. Most pennies from 1978 that we see in circulation today are scratched, worn down, or discolored from use, making them only worth face value. But if you find an example that has never been circulated with full luster, sharp details, and no visible marks, you could be holding a treasure worth thousands. In fact, some coins graded at the top mint state levels like MS-67 or MS-68 have brought jaw-dropping prices when they crossed the auction block, with some even pushing values beyond hundreds of thousands because of their rarity in that condition. Now, the most astonishing part of this story is the extreme high-end market valuation that has been reported for rare examples of the 1978 Liberty 1 cent coin. Believe it or not, there are collectors and investors willing to pay up to $860,000 for a truly exceptional specimen with unique errors or a flawless top grade. This kind of value may sound unbelievable, but in the world of rare coins, history has shown that collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for pieces that combine rarity, beauty, and demand. A penny may be small, but when rarity and condition align, its value becomes larger than life. Beyond the monetary aspect, it is also important to appreciate the history and symbolism behind the 1978 Lincoln cent. Abraham Lincoln was the first American president to be featured on a circulating U.S. coin, and his enduring legacy as the leader who guided the nation through the Civil War and fought for freedom and equality makes every Lincoln cent more than just money. It is a small reminder of the ideals of liberty and perseverance. By 1978, America was celebrating over a century of Lincoln's memory, and every cent minted carried forward that tribute. The Lincoln Memorial reverse design also added another layer of symbolism representing unity and national pride, with even the statue of Lincoln visible inside the memorial if you look closely with a magnifying glass. For collectors today, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent coin is not only a potential source of great value but also a piece of American culture and heritage. Whether you are a casual hobbyist searching through change or a seasoned numismatist with years of experience, this coin offers both the excitement of discovery and the thrill of possible fortune. Imagine finding one in your drawer tucked away by a parent or grandparent decades ago, not realizing that its value has skyrocketed over time. That is the magic of coin collecting, where every coin tells a story and every pocketful of change could hold a hidden treasure. The market for rare coins is stronger today than ever before, with auction houses reporting record-breaking prices year after year. Collectors from around the world compete for the best specimens, and with the 1978 Lincoln cent especially in rare grades or with striking errors, the demand continues to grow. This is why the current market valuation has reached the incredible figure of $860,000 for certain pieces. As the supply of top-condition coins becomes scarcer with time, the value is expected to rise even further, making these coins not just historical artifacts but also investment opportunities. So next time you come across a 1978 Liberty 1 cent coin, do not just toss it aside. Examine it carefully. Look at the details of the date, the mint mark, the strike, and the overall condition. You never know when you might be holding a piece of history that could change your life. A simple penny could be your ticket to a fortune, and stories like these are why coin collecting continues to capture the imagination of people across generations. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Liberty 1 cent 1978 USA coin. From its historic design to its incredible potential value, this little copper coin has proven that size does not determine importance or worth. Remember, $860,000 for a single penny is not a myth but a reality for those rare and extraordinary examples. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next great discovery could be yours.